Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel OG Talks. How y'all doing? How's everybody doing? If you're new here, thank you for joining the family. If you're not, thank you for sticking with me despite the fact that I've been very inconsistent. I honestly cannot remember the last time that I posted a video, and I sincerely want to apologize, or I sincerely apologize rather, for being very much absent. The thing is, I have some little vlogs here and there, but I don't know whether I'll post them or not. I don't know if it's laziness that is making me not post them, or just that they're not good enough. I don't know, honestly. Anyways, I hope everybody has been great. I know nobody's asking me right now how I'm doing, but I'm fine. You know, I could be better, but I'm very fine actually. Thank you and thank God. So as you can see in the title already, this is my very first question and answer session on this channel. So one of the reasons why I've not done this video is because I don't get as much questions, probably because people don't really know me and everything, so I don't really get as much questions. So these questions are like compilation of the different questions I've gotten from the links, the anonymous links I've posted on my WhatsApp status if you have me on WhatsApp. So just different compilation of questions that I've been posting, that people have been sending me over time, that I just said, let me just compile these questions together and do it. So without too much wasting of time, let us get into the business of the day. The very first question is, how old are you? Why do you want to know my age? How old do you think I am? I'm not a small girl though. Don't be looking at my size and trying to judge my age. I'm not a small child. So I'm not old, but I'm not a small girl. But if you pay attention along the line in the video, you'll know how old I am. Just keep watching if you really want to know my age. How many siblings do you have? Plenty. I can't count. If I begin to count now, I don't think this video will go forward. So we're a lot. That's just it. I have 20 siblings, but like roughly around. I can't count, don't worry. Like, I can't count, but I have a lot of siblings. What's your pet peeve? I hate many things, so there's no particular one, but I think the one I really hate is just people that are scattered. I cannot stand it. Why are you scattered? Why are your things all over the place? Like, be tidy. Even if you have dirty dishes, arrange them well. Even if you have dirty clothes, arrange them well. Please just be tidy. And then I hate people that don't have bathroom etiquette. You don't know what they call flushing after you pee. You don't know how to flush the toilet well after you do the actual business in the toilet. When you finish bathing, you don't think that it's important to rinse your soap ladle. I just hate people that don't know how to maintain bathrooms. If you know me very well, you know I'm very picky with toilets. And people that are scattered, I hate it. And people that are dirty. I feel like people that are dirty actually fall in that category of not being. Okay, not everybody that is scattered is dirty, but basically those are my pet peeves. Then the next question is, how are you so strong? How am I so strong? Well, it's just God. At the end of the day, it's God that created everybody. It's God that gives you the strength to go through whatever you're going through. It's God that gives you the strength to go on. So basically, it's just God. And yeah, it's just God. It's God at the end of the day. The next question is, how did you cope with the loss of your mom? How did I cope? I'm still in the phase, I'm still struggling. So I think the question should be, how am I coping? First things first, I can always mention, I have an amazing family. So we are all pushing or going through the phase together. So that makes it a lot easier. And then I do not deny my feelings. I can never deny my feelings. If I feel the urge to cry, I will cry. And if I feel the urge to laugh, I will laugh, because I just feel like, just because something unfortunate happened to me, when I see something funny, if I feel the urge to laugh, I will laugh. I will not say because I'm sad in this moment, I will squeeze my face, no matter how funny the thing is. So I will laugh if I see something funny. And I just have good people around me. My circle is extremely small, so just to have reasonable persons around you pick people that are important in your life. You don't have to have a community of friends, you know. So it's how did I cope, or how am I coping? Beautiful family members, accepting my emotions as they come, because it's actually like a roller coaster, and then keeping a beautiful circle, and of course praying. At the end of the day, before I was born, God already knew that at this particular time in my life this thing will happen. And at the end of the day, everybody feels pain differently. Nobody can ever understand how you are feeling your own pain at a particular point in time. The only person that can understand is God, and is the only person that can pull you through in that tough time. So it's just prayer. You have to pray. You have to accept your feelings. You have to surround yourself with people that actually care about you, that want to see you happy. And glory be to God. I thank God I have beautiful family members. Then the next question is, can you please do a video on financial management? Funny enough, I already saw this question long ago and actually did a video on financial management, but I did not post it because I don't know, I was looking funny in the video and I did not just, my facts, I don't know, they were not adding up, so I didn't post the video. I would just be talking briefly on this financial management thing, because I mean, I hope this person that asked this question is a student. I'm talking from the student angle, a tertiary student angle. Basically, how I manage my own finances, priorities. You know, everybody has different monthly allowances. Some people on 10K, some people 15K, some people 45, some people, I don't know if there's anybody that they send 50K per month, but they might be. And maybe you are doing some small business that is fetching you some little money here and there. Basically, what I do is I prioritize. You are the one who knows how much you get every month. You are the one who knows what you need money for, and you are just go for what you need and not what you want. If it's not necessary, just don't get it. That's basically what I do. Say for instance, now you're supposed to get your monthly allowance 20th of every month, and in, let's say in the month of March now, you have, for instance, class bills. You have like some total of 10K to pay in class, because that's how we do this sometimes. What I do personally is I pay for those things in their order of preference, like in the order of priorities. The one that is very important, I pay for it. I will pay according to my pocket and according to the level of importance of the bills I have, you get. And then for me, when I'm resuming school, I buy my provision and my food stuff from Lagos to Benin, so I don't need to buy as much food stuff in Benin. But if I do, I just basically I prioritize. When I was in 200 level, I used to do budgeting. Whenever I get my money, I'll say I use so amount for this, use so amount for that, and actually did help me then. But you see, the thing is now Nigeria, everything is expensive. Even attachment is costly. Every single thing is expensive. So I don't feel like budgeting helps that much anymore. I do not do budgeting anymore. I just, if I'm going to the market, for instance, now if I take 5K, waiting my money fee by now I go buy. And still I'm doing other scale of preference. If you did economics, you know what I'm talking about. A scale of preference, they will ask you to align your things according to their order of importance. So basically that's what I do. Everything is order of importance for me at the end of the day. And one thing I'll tell you, I don't know, I feel like at the end of the day, it depends on how much you get. In a month, any money you have, try to find small to enjoy yourself. I don't mean going out and spending lavishly. Like me, my definition of enjoyment now is just to lie down and maybe just buy myself one small snacks and just chill and watch movie, or go out with my friends. And even when I say go out, I don't like going to busy places, so this outing could just be one small issue like Matthias or something. I just buy something within my financial capability. So just do aboju kokoro. I just prioritize. Basically, that's what I do. It could work for you. And if you can, now it is important to have a side hustle. Something that even if it's not fetching you too much, at the end of the day, if you can see 5K from it, I'm telling you, it's something. So the next question is, who is your best friend? I do not do best friends. I have people that I consider my best friends. Like, I don't have one best friend, but I don't do the tag thing. I don't do the name tag thing. This is my best friend. This girl is my best friend. You know, but I have people that are actually my best friends. If you know me very well, you'll know my best friends. Then the next question is, what is your best food? If you had asked me this question in 2020, I'd have told you jollof rice, soft plantain, and maybe stewed chicken or beef. Not that I will eat chicken or beef because I don't really like meat, but that's what I'd have told you. But now I find it more difficult to eat now. I don't really like eating. Food makes me tired. I don't know why. So I really like pastries. I like snacks. So I don't know if I have a best food. I don't like rice and stew. It makes me tired. But I think I can still go with jollof rice. The thought of jollof rice sometimes makes me excited. So I think I'll just say jollof rice. Then the next question is, how do you deal with pain? Okay, I think I would have said this question is the same thing with how did I cope with the loss of my mom, but I think this person is asking me how do I deal with pain generally. I always tell people, something happened to me last weekend and it didn't really well, you know when something sucks the life out of you, it drained me, but I'm better today. And I told my friend, she was telling me, she was like, I feel very bad for you, this one, that one. And I told her, it is not written anywhere that good things will always happen to good people. I consider myself a good person, by the way. And it's not written that good things always happen to good people. And the thing is, it has happened, such is life. So what will I do? I will feel the pain. I'm not going to say it will not pain me. If I feel the urge to cry, I will cry. If I don't feel the urge to cry, to not cry rather, I will not cry. If I don't feel the urge to cry, I will not cry. If I feel the urge to cry, I will cry. And then I'll just find myself something to do with I'll just find myself a hobby, get myself busy, and of course I'll pray. Because before that thing that caused me pain happened, God already knew it was going to come. So I just pray to God to help me through the pain, and I will accept that it might take me a very long time to move on or to heal from whatever caused me pain. You know, basically just accepting defeat in that moment and believing that better things are coming. The next question is, how old were you when you started wearing glasses? Remember, the very first question was, how old are you? I remember I said, if you watch this video, if you listen attentively, you're gonna know how old I am from this video. I started wearing glasses when I was in primary 3. In all honesty, I do not know how old I was. If I was 7 or 8, I cannot remember clearly. I can't, honestly speaking, I can't remember clearly. But if I was 8, I've been wearing glasses for 13 years. If I was 7, I've been wearing glasses for 14 years. So I can't remember what age exactly, but I'm sure it's either 7 or 8. The next question is, what is the worst assumption people have of you? I don't know why. And honestly speaking, I'm tired of it. I used to always want to correct this assumption, but now I don't even care. People feel the worst assumption people have of me that I'm proud, I'm a pretender, and I'm arrogant. First things first. Why should I be proud? I mean, what's there to be proud about? I'm not proud, and I don't pretend. The thing is, how will I put it? Maybe people see me outside, they see that I don't talk and everything, and maybe they see me inside and they see me being that. I don't even know why people have that assumption about me. And I remember that when I used to hear people say that I'm proud and I pretend things a lot, and I started making an intentional effort to correct that notion about me. Like I said, okay, maybe it's because these people, they don't know me rich as, so we can just try differently. Maybe they say this is kind of person that I actually am. But it didn't work out, because when I started being friendly, I started getting, like, the things people started saying about me became worse. So I don't even care. I'm proud, beautiful, I'm pretentious, perfect, I'm arrogant, splendid. So anything you think about me at this point in time, that's really your business. I actually don't care. That's not my problem anymore. The last but not the least question. This one actually, I like this question. I'm the one that arranged this question in this order. So this particular question is very important to me, and that is why it is the last. How are you building your relationship with God? Help me with tips. Like I have said in my previous videos, I don't know if I have. I think I have, or I think I mentioned it to a couple of people. when ironically, when I lost my mom, I got closer to God. I don't think anybody can understand God, or maybe you can, but I just basically feel like I understood God on a different level, and my relationship with God became better because I started praying. I just became very, very close to God. How am I building my relationship with God? Let me explain the way I am building my own with God. I attribute everything in my life to God. I'm telling you, every single thing in my life. You know, and I put myself in positions where I can see the work of God in my life. Like for instance, say Instagram. I follow this guy on Instagram, King of Solomon. I read the things he writes. They push me and they encourage me to hold on to God. You see, one thing about God is that every day God gives us a reason to understand, like gives us a pathway to know him more, a reason to hold on to him, a reason to believe in him, a reason to be close to him. Sometimes, and a reason to continuously be grateful. You could go online and you read sad stories that people share, and then in that moment you just thank God for your life. You think you're in a bad position, but when you see those stories, you're just like, wow, thank you God. So that's pushing you to be grateful to God. And then every day literally, as people are sharing bad news, people are sharing testimonies in the real sense every day. Maybe it's not every day we see it though, but it actually happens every day. People are sharing testimonies, and from those testimonies, that is God assuring you of what is to come in your life, you know. So that's what I feel. That's how I do my own. That's how I see things. I just see things as signs and directions from God. And what else? How am I building my relationship with God? I have a beautiful gospel playlist. I might post it in this video, I don't know. And I listen to the lyrics deeply. There's this particular song I like listening to. The Story I'll Tell by Maverick. Maverick Champion, but by Maverick Sha. The Story I'll Tell. So in that song, there's a particular line I like. Believing gets hard when options are few. But then I'll look back, like over the years, I'll look back on this moment and I'll see your hand there. So sometimes life might seem very difficult, very draining, looks like you're heading nowhere. But just regardless, just know that even on the days where you cry and cry and cry and you find strength to stand up after crying, just know that it is God that is giving you that strength to stand up. And I am living my life intentionally now. That's another thing. Like, I want to be intentional about everything I do, about myself, about the people I care and love. You know, I'm just learning. I'm purposefully learning to focus, to take my place in people's lives and focus on like my purpose in their life. That I feel like everybody has a purpose in everybody's life. So I'm being intentional about focusing on my purpose in people's lives. And for me to be able to focus, I have to go back to God. I realized that there's something that I do recently. I realized that I prevent people from knowing God. Do you get, like, how will I put it? How did I realize? I saw somewhere on this same Instagram that sometimes on King Solomon's page, sometimes we prevent the people we love from learning the lessons that God wants them to learn, because we love them so much. We're protecting them from the journey that God is putting them on. We now tend to play the role of God in their lives. We want to be their solution giver. We want to be everything to them. Whereas we're forgetting that this part, I don't think this part is in the right, but this is me saying this part. Whereas we're forgetting that we're just instruments of God in their life. So something happened last week and I realized that I was playing the role of God in somebody's life, whereas I was just an instrument used by God, like placed in that person's life to help the person know God more, not to be the person's God. So how I'm creating my relationship with God is just putting God first. In everything I do, I put God, and I'm learning more about God. I follow beautiful people on Instagram. Like, I watch out for their posts on Instagram. Tomike Adeoye is a living testimony of the greatness of God. She just shows me how important gratitude is. King of Solomon, beautiful gospel songs with deep lyrics. Listen to songs for their lyrical meanings, not just for the vibe, for their lyrical meanings. you know, and just pray and know God for yourself too. I feel like it is very, very important for everybody to have a personal encounter with God. It is beautiful to hear testimonies, to hear people tell you how good God is, but I just feel like everybody should know God firsthand. So that's how I'm building my relationship. I pray. I try to always ask myself, is this what God wants me to do? Is this what God has destined me to do? Am I doing the right thing? You know, I'm just in the smallest things are signs from God. Like I'm telling you, the smallest things, like attributes things. I don't mind like any small thing. If you fall down, it says God. Even sometimes, if your trip is delayed, it's probably God saving you from an accident on the road. Just be open-minded about God and know God for yourself. That's my advice. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I promise that by the special grace of God, I will not be MIA again in Jesus' name. I just do not have concrete content to put on here, you know, coupled up with this strike, so it makes it more difficult to have people on the channel or do very interesting things, because everybody's actually people that are not in universities are either serving, working, so nobody really has the time. But by the special grace of God, content will be brought your way. Thank you very much for your time, guys. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I'm very, very sure you enjoyed it. So to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, comment for me please, and kindly share my link. Thank you so much for your time. Catch you guys in my next video. Bye.